This is where it all begins. This is where it all begins. A moment to feel alive. This is where it all begins. A moment to feel alive. This is where it all begins. A moment this good to you. Best day of our lives. Yeah. A moment to feel alive. This is where it all begins.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to PHYTO Hair Talk. I'm Lynn Tan, and I'm so excited to be here with you today. And let's make today's session as interactive as possible. Give me your comments, your ideas, questions, everything to do with hair care, scalp care. It's all welcome. So please talk to me. I really want you to have an interactive session today. So did you guys enjoy the long weekend thanks to the GE? Or did you lose sleep like me over the weekend because of the GE? So whatever the case is, whether you're happy or not happy with the results, PHYTO is giving away something that hopefully will make you happy regardless. We're giving away 5 PHYTO volume hairsprays today. Yep, and each of this hairspray is worth $39.90. Ta-da! I love this product, okay? This product is fantastic. It's a volumizing spray. It's worth $39.90. So we're giving this away, guys. So good news to everyone. We're giving it 5 today. And how do you win this product? All you have to do is just tag 5 or more friends, share this page, share this post, this live feed to your Facebook, and then you stand a chance to win this. So there'll be 5 lucky winners. Oh, hi, Chris. Nice to see you again. Yes, I'm everywhere. But today, we're not doing so much of a sales talk. Today is really more educational, so I hope you enjoy today's session. Today is focused on people with fine and limp hair. Okay, so our topic today is different from Shopee Live. Shopee Live yesterday, if you guys missed it, me and my colleague, we were talking about all the world's first products that PHYTO has created. Yeah, but today we are talking about fine and limp hair. And in accordance to that topic, we are giving away a volumizing spray, the PHYTO volume spray, which is worth $39.90. Just tag 5 or more of your friends and you stand a chance to win this great product. This product was made in the 60s, 1960 something. Very popular, especially in the US, where women that have very, very fine hair. Like the fans like Jennifer Aniston, they love products like PHYTO volume spray because it gives them so much volume. Okay, today topic, we're going to talk about fine and limp hair. I have fine and limp hair. I have a lot of problems, born with all these problems, but it's okay. Do we have any hope? If you have fine hair, like me, sometimes you may think it's a blessing because people like us with fine hair, our hair is very straight. It's normally very silky and very smooth. But the problem is it gets very tangled, it lacks volume, and after you blow dry, in Singapore, with the humidity, it gets flat and limp very fast, okay? So today I use volumizing spray. So you see it's a bit different today. My hair would have a bit more volume. So we're going to talk more about fine and limp hair today. So ask me any questions that you have about fine and limp hair or thinning hair or anything like that, okay? Let's go to the hair anatomy. I like to talk about the hair anatomy. It's really important that you must understand our hair anatomy is the same. All of us are built like this. We all have a hair bulb that looks somewhat like this. Sometimes each hair bulb has 1 hair strand. Sometimes there's 2. Sometimes I've even seen 3. So depending on how lucky you are, how many hair bulbs do you have, and whether each hair bulb will grow 1 strand to 2 or 3 strands of hair. And each hair bulb also has a sebaceous gland, which controls your sebum. And what happens is, we are kind of born like this. Are you born with fine hair? Are you born with medium thickness? Or are you born with very thick, coarse hair? These are all something that we're genetically born with. Yeah. So today we're going to talk a lot about that. For people who are not so lucky, I find it, and they're born with a lot of fine hair and maybe not very dense at the same time. Okay, so what am I talking about? We have 3 types of hair follicles. Did you know that? Generally, we have the Asian type of hair follicle. If you look at it, bird's eye view, it's a roundish follicle. It's normally straight to a bit wavy. Then we have the Caucasian kind. This is a general, means that most of us are like this, okay? Caucasian hair follicles are a bit more oval shape, and their hair structure could be straight to curly, like natural curls. They have people with natural curls more than Asians. Lastly, we have the afro kind of hair. It's elliptical follicle. It's a lot more oval. It's a bit longish, and yet it's always curly or very coiled. Coiled is like a wire, very coiled. So this is interesting because then it really explains a lot how a hair structure is and why generally you see a lot of Asian women is very straight, smooth hair, and afro hair is always very wiry. Yeah, because it's all in our genes. Yeah. So fine hair, what is our texture of our hair? If you look at the next slide, you could see that it's really how thick our hair is. So fine hair women, in terms of the circumference, the diameter, of course, is the finest, okay? Which means your cuticle layers is also very little, not so thick. The medium hair textured person will have a lot more cuticles. And of course, the one with the coarse hair has the thickest cuticle. Yeah, so it's again, the diameter of your hair really depends on your genes. I have fine hair. My mom has fine hair. And we don't have a lot of density, but my sisters have a lot of hair. Their hair, like I would say, is medium texture, and they have a lot of dense hair. So, luck of the draw sometimes. So, what is yours? Is yours a fine hair? Is it a medium or is it a coarse? Maybe you guys want to share with me. Are you like me, having very fine hair, or you have medium textured hair, or do you have coarse hair? Yes, hi everyone. So, a fun fact, the average person we have about 2,200 strands of hair per square inch of our head, okay, per square inch, which means how our hair is, the density makes a lot of difference. If you look at this diagram which I created, you can see there are 3 hair textures, okay? Let me just look at this diagram together. There's the fine hair, and then there's the medium, and then there's the coarse. We have 3 types of texture generally, but at the same time, we have 3 types of density. Are you one with low density, meaning your hair is grown very far apart? Or are you average, medium density? They're not far apart, they're not too close. And you have those with the high density, very close together. Yeah, and that's kind of how it looks like. It's like a chart. Those who have very fine hair and very low density look like you're practically bald. A lot of space in between your hair bulb. And those with fine density, with medium density and also, medium texture but low density, again, it still look very sparse. And those with a coarse texture but with a low density, looks darker but still quite sparse. So when I look at this diagram, it tells me that density actually outweighs the thickness of the hair, don't you think? Because I realized that even if I have very fine hair texture, if my density is more, and like high density one like this, it still looks pretty good. My hair is still very soft and very fine, but I have a lot of it. Like a lot of me is very tightly, very close to each other, And if someone comes along and they have very coarse, thick hair and it's very high density, it's quite hard to manage. Sometimes it may look like a fake wig because it's just so stiff, So I guess you can't have everything. I personally love the fact that if I could have fine hair and have high density, that's like perfect. So what is yours? Do you know whether you are a fine with medium density, or are you a medium, are you a coarse high, etc.? You know, it is important for us to identify what thickness we are and what density we are, so we can, you know, find a way to treat it better and find the right products for us. Because then we will choose more selectively the shampoos or the styling products we use, what hair brushes we use, what shampoos we use, because it will make a lot of difference because of the density that we have and the thickness that we have. Yeah. Kailing is saying now, my fine hair looks so flat. Yeah. So, but Kailing, are you a high density or low density? Because even if you're very thin, you know, you can be a high density person. Sophia says, if I have thin hair, should I bleach my hair? Okay, I'm going to talk about that later, but someone who has very fine, thin hair, we go back to that chart with the circumference. If you look at that chart again with the circumference of fine, medium, and thick, you would see that when you have fine hair means your cuticle layers is very little, you know? We look at the circumference, the slides with the circumference, you see that your cuticles is very minimal. And whenever you do bleaching, you need to go into the cuticles and change the color, which means you're breaking apart the cuticles, which you don't have very much of. People who can bleach are people with the coarse hair. These are the people who can bleach and they look beautiful because in a good way, it kind of thins down the hair that they have naturally and they will look really nice. People with coarse hair texture, when they bleach, yes, it's damaging, but they can afford it because the hair texture is so thick and they can peel off a few cuticles and get it all white or silver and they can still survive it and look really good. In fact, it makes the hair thinner and more manageable, surprisingly. So anyone with fine hair, please do not bleach, okay? It would really damage, you'll break your hair completely. It's not advisable. And when your hair is so fine and if you bleach it, it looks light, you look like you have less hair, yeah? So I would assume you would want to have your hair looking fuller and more voluminous, so it's better not to do that. Okay. Oh, so Kailing says she's fine hair and high density. That's very nice. Fine hair, high density. You have nice fine hair, but lots of it. That's fantastic. So you need to choose the right product to give you the volume that you're looking for. Okay. Do you know how to measure your density? Because I'm not sure how dense is my hair. So let me give you a few simple tricks to find out how thick your hair is. First, you're going to tie your hair up in a ponytail. Okay, for those who have long hair, those who have short hair, it's a different way, but mostly for those with long hair, you can tie your hair in a ponytail, okay? And when you do a ponytail, it's very straightforward. How thick is that ponytail, your circumference? You do a rubber band, you measure with a measuring tape. How thick is it? If it's less than 2 inches, you have very low density, yeah? Which means you probably have less than 2,200 strands per square inch. Average of, like I said, average is 2,200 strands of hair per square inch. So if you're medium density, you're roughly between 2 to 4 inches. So when you tie a ponytail and you measure it, you're 2 to 4 inches in terms of the circumference of your ponytail. For high density hair, means you're really thick. When you measure it, you'll be like more than 4 inches. Yeah. So it's, okay, again, the 4 inches is the circumference of your ponytail, okay? Which means you definitely have at least, I think, 3,000 strands of hair per square inch. Is fantastic. For men, okay, short hair men, or women, how to measure? You actually must look in the mirror or get someone to look for you. Look at the spacing in between your hair. When you go through your hair like this, do you see a lot of hair or do you see very little? If you go back to the diagram before this, the slide before this, if let's say you do a parting, you part your hair, you look in the mirror, or you ask your friend to look for you, how does it look like? Does it look like it's a low density, a medium density, or high? Using this picture as a guide, that's how you can look at it. Okay, for those with short hair, that's how you can measure. We can use this diagram as a gauge, as a guide. Okay, so density is, I realize, is very important. thickness is one thing, but density is very important. Yeah, the more dense my hair is, it still looks better than having a thick, curly, coiled hair, but very low density. Yeah, do you guys agree? So I was thinking that, what would be great for us is for you to realize that, PHYTO has a product it's for density. We have a product that's suitable for people who want more density, and it's called PHYTO Denzia. So check out this video. So what you just saw just now is our PHYTO Denzia range. Okay, PHYTO Denzia range comes in 3 products. A shampoo, it's a nice gold metal bottle, aluminum bottle, and it has a very nice plumping hair mask. This hair mask has fantastic results. I don't know how they made it, but it's fantastic. It not only makes your hair really, really soft, it also gives you lots and lots of volume. So it's quite a miracle. So this product it's fantastic. And last but not least is our PHYTO Denzia serum. This is a key, it's a must-have. So for example, if you're using other PHYTO shampoos and you don't want to switch because it suits you, and that's fine. This PHYTO Denzia serum is very important because it's the product that you use. You put it straight onto your scalp, like the picture on the slide. You put it straight into your scalp. You drip it on, you leave it on. This product has veronia flowers, acacia flowers, and great prosinodols, and great polyphenols as well. These are really great products that would help to make your hair fuller and thicker. So your next hair growth, this serum will make sure that your hair is growing fuller and thicker and more dense, which is what we want. Those of you that are long-time PHYTO users, you will be familiar with the product called PHYTO Denzium. This is the old PHYTO Denzium. So PHYTO Denzia is the new PHYTO Denzium. Yeah, looks like this. The shampoo I wanted to show you, it smells wonderful. It's very creamy, the texture. You can see. It's a very nice creamy texture. Oh, it smells really good, like flowers in the garden. It's a nice sweet floral scent because of the acacia flowers. And there's hyaluronic acid as well, really good for hydration, but it's not oily, so don't worry. Instead of making it flat, it makes it really moisturizing. So that's fantastic range called the PHYTO Denzia range to give you lots and lots of volume. Okay, so this range is fantastic. A lot of softness, a lot of lightness. Oh, okay. May L is saying, I'm using PHYTO Panama. Can it be used an alternate PHYTO Denzia shampoo? Yes, you can. This product is not for oily scalp, but it will not make it oilier. This product gives you a lot of body and life. So it's a product you can consider. I'm going to introduce 2 more shampoos later that you can consider to alternate with. That'd be really good to alternate with Panama. I'm going to introduce a couple more later, which I think you will like me. Okay, so a quick shout out to you PHYTO fans. We are giving away 5 PHYTO volume sprays today. Ching, ching. This volume spray is something you can just spray on any time of the day. You can just spray. It gives you volume, and then you have to use the blow dryer. You use the blow dryer to activate the heat. You blow it, and then it gives you the volume that you want. And what's great about this product, it also has a heat protection. So it's thermal protective over hair dryer or, the straighteners. So this product can be used before you go and do a lot of styling. So it protects your hair from the heat as well. And it gives a lot of thickening. It has pea proteins, green peas. I don't like to eat them, but it's really good for the hair. It gives a lot of thickness and density. So you spray on, it feels thicker, your hair. So this product gives you that effect. So I've got questions. Is it okay to straighten fine hair with a flat iron? Yes. In fact, you realize that people with fine hair, your hair can be styled a lot easier because you're thinner. You style your product with heat products is actually easier. But be careful because our hair is very fine and very thin. It will break more easily. So you need products like this, heat protection, before you blow dry or use a straightener, yeah, to protect the heat. If not, then you one day you do very nice, or imagine you do it every day, you will break your hair. Yeah, and you don't want that to happen. So I need to tell you guys, what can we do if we have fine hair? I mean, now that we know how thick our hair is, or how dense our hair is, or not dense, for those of us who have fine hair or low medium density, got any hope or not? What else can we do other than to wear a wig? Is there anything else we can do? So I'm here to share with you many different tips for you to have more volume for your hair. Okay, so the first thing first you can consider is to change your hairstyle. Yes, a good hairstylist can give you a really nice layered cut with long bangs, not short bangs. People with fine hair, please don't get those wispy short bangs. No, 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 no. You want thick, long bangs with layers. And you want a hairstyle that's, wash and go type, So these two examples I'm showing you are those before after pictures. You can see with the right cut, is fantastic to get the volume and the layer. So suddenly, the hair looks a bit more, yeah? Another thing you can do is when you cut your hair is to opt for short, blunt haircuts. What does it mean by blunt? Blunt means you cut it really straight. It's very blunt. But when you do things like that, when it's blunt, it gives a sense of volume straight away. So if you feel confident enough to take a short, blunt bob or even a long, blunt cut, your hair looks thicker suddenly. It's just a great illusion, but it's true, right? From the pictures. Yeah. So that's and then it's really easy to style. You look like you have more body and more volume immediately. Another way we can have the illusion of more hair is using color. How can we play with hair colors? Don't go for one straight color like all black, all brown, all red from head to toe. You may want to opt for something a bit more different. If if you look at these three pictures here, let's talk about the first two pictures. Look at this lady here, this one. Okay, all she had to do is to color in a way where there is from dark to light. So you're playing with the colors from darker to light highlights at the bottom here. Can you see that? By doing something like this, it gives the illusion of density. It means you have thick hair, you have more hair at the top because it's dark, and then it gets lighter at the bottom. Just like the second picture here, as you can see. Yep, the second picture here, you can see the one in the middle. She's a straight, blunt bob, and she has dark hair, and then it goes a bit lighter. So it really gives a double illusion. First, it's a blunt cut, and then it's dark, and then it goes a bit light. So it gives the illusion of density. Okay, obviously, coloring doesn't make your hair thicker, nor will it give you more density, but it's really the illusion. Another way is the last picture, or the third picture, is where you use highlights and lowlights. You use highlights and lowlights, and you do variety in it. You make a lot of variation within your hair, and it creates this illusion. It creates a dimension. It creates texture. It's quite pretty also. Yeah, if you get the right colorist to do this for you, it gives you a lot of dimension. Suddenly your hair feels like a lot, no? Unless someone can touch it, right? But it is when you see it visually, it looks like there's a lot of texture, which is what we want. Okay, another thing, of course, we need to do is fine hair to go big. We need to use volumizing products. I am sorry, but that's the truth. We need to double the amount of volumizers in order for us to get the fullness that we like to have. So we need to use a volumizing shampoo, which I have over here, a volumizing shampoo. Okay, and you must also use a mask. We have the PHYTO Volume Mask. And the PHYTO Volume Mask is very special. I've squeezed out some of my own personal stash. You can see the volume mask, the texture is a jelly. It's called jelly mask because it's like a jelly texture. I show you, Look at this. I'm going to squeeze it out. Can you guys see? oh. Can you guys see it? I'm gonna go closer. Yeah, so the texture is like a jelly. So strange, right? It's such a unique jelly mask because we want it to be very lightweight for your hair. We don't want a creamy, thick, with a lot of plant butters. Those are good for damaged hair. You want things that are very lightweight, but yet moisturizing and can give you volume. So this is a very fun, easy to use conditioner. You can use it 1 or 2 minutes as a conditioner, or you can use it for 5 minutes as a hair mask. It's very moisturizing, but very lightweight. So this is our volumizing range. It's fantastic for you to use. You can use daily as well. Just remember, please don't put any conditioners, be it PHYTO or any other brands, on your scalp. Okay, when you use it, you have to use conditioners. How? I taught you guys before. You apply on your ear and below. So you from your ear level and below. So you apply it away from your scalp. You don't put any conditioner onto your scalp. And I have a short video to show you. So I've got a question. People asking me, can PHYTO Volume, the volumizing shampoo, is it like a coating effect, like an artificial coating effect? No, it isn't. It contains bamboo, yarrow, and tomental extract, and it cleanses very well. It's very lightweight. What it gives you is bounce. You know, the bounciness of it. It doesn't give a coating effect. What we don't want you to do is have too much coating, and then it will actually pull down your hair. So it's not a coating effect shampoo. Okay, and all our products, shampoo, conditioners in PHYTO has no silicone, so there's no artificial coating as well. So you don't have to worry about that. Yep. So after you use a shampoo for volumizing, use a hair mask or conditioner for volumizing. Now you need the very important volumizing spray. It's a must. So you say, Lynn, I don't want to blow dry, so troublesome. Okay, then it's up to you. Then you definitely have very flat hair throughout the day. There's no chance, there's no hope. If you have very fine limb hair, if you want to have a bit of body, you want to be able to move your hair a bit, you need to do a bit of blow dry and preferably with a bit of volumizing spray. Why? With a volumizing spray, it helps to, number one, control your oil. At least I know PHYTO volume spray does. You want it to control your sebum so you can spray even directly onto the scalp. Okay, it will not make it oily. In fact, it will control the sebum. And you want to give it a lift. You want to give it a lift that's not hard. You want to spray hard, use hairspray can already, right? You don't need to use this. You can just use the ordinary hairspray, cheap one, just spray, then your hair will stay down there, don't move. Then you move, your hair don't move, no? What you want is your hair to move with you. You know, when you move, you flip your hair moves. You want it to be soft, you know? You don't want it to be like hard like that. You move, with it. The one you're going to use hairspray, like, which is not the point. The point is to use a very simple volumizing spray and then just anyhow spray, anyhow blow. You don't have to blow like professional, no. Just takan, just takan. Because almost all volumizing products are heat activated. So you need some kind of heat to activate the ingredients. PHYTO Volume as well. It's a heat activated product. It works the best when there's heat. Of course, it works without heat, but with heat it's better. Okay, this and many other volumizing products, big volume mousse in the market or volume spray, they all need a bit of heat, then it works better. Yeah. Oh, and also just to remind you, we're giving this away. We're giving 5 of this away today to 5 lucky winners. Okay. Just FYI. Oh, this product, by the way, was created in 1986, and it's a cult product. We've won many awards for this product in the US and all around the world for the best volumizing spray. Yep. So, what else can we do, Lynn, if I don't really know how to blow dry very well? So after you do all these things, you shampoo, you do the mask, you do the hairspray, you know, you walk out the house, your hair looks great. Then you go hawker center, eat, you walk, you sweat, you eat something spicy like laksa, then you sweat, and then you go back to the office. What happened to your beautiful volume hair? Will all be flat because of our sweat, because of the humidity, right? And the hot, cold, our hair, how beautiful, also will be flat. So then what do we do? They say, oh, Lynn, are you asking me to wash my hair again in the afternoon and blow dry again? No, I'm not. In fact, what you need to do is just have a dry shampoo. So in the middle of the day, you happen to sweat a lot or it's a lot of humidity and your hair flat again and you got to go out at night for dinner, yeah, or a date. You want your hair to look a bit nicer. So it's very easy, very good for you to have a dry shampoo in your bag or in the office or your home office now. It's just easy to have it. You can use it midday, meaning you can carry with you and use it in the afternoon. This helps to then cleanse a bit of the oil, keep your hair bouncy, and then you don't feel like so oily. Yeah, so this is a good way to bring back the bounce to your hair. So use a dry shampoo. There are quite a few in the market. Most of them are the powder type. I tried some. I don't fancy very much because I don't know how to use. I'm very tall or I'm very clumsy. Then the powder all over my clothing. Some I found one that is a spray on, but it's a spray on powder. It feels so good in the beginning and it smells really nice. But later, all my pores are all clogged with the powder and I find it very itchy. So to each his own. Maybe you're not so sensitive like me, so that's fine. I personally don't like a lot of the powder ones out there. I find it very itchy. One of the options you have is to use the PHYTO Detox Spray, which we have. Our PHYTO Detox Spray, so pick the wrong bottle. PHYTO Detox Spray looks the same, right? Yeah, PHYTO Detox Spray is quite different. This one is a cleansing product. It cleanses the scalp. You spray on the scalp, you can spray on the hair. So you get rid of the hawker food smell, or if you hang around a smoker or you smoke, it gets rid of the cigarette smell on your hair. Because our hair is very porous, it absorbs a lot of smell. So this helps to get rid of the odor. It helps to cleanse and sanitize our hair. So it's our hair sanitizer. It's really good. And it's water-based. You can see it's water-based. It's not oily, it's not sticky, it's water-based. You can use it anytime that you like. So this is my dry shampoo because it's a water-based hair sanitizer. It's my dry shampoo. It's a spray-on. So up to you which you prefer. But it's nice to have one to have in the middle of the day. So another thing that we people with fine hair must note, especially people like me, I have fine hair and I don't have a lot of hair naturally. I also realized that after having 3 kids, my hair is very 宝贵. I need to keep every strand there as long as I can. I'm not having any hair loss problems now, but I'm very wary about it because I cannot afford to have any hair loss because my hair is very little. Yay! So people like me need to take care. And what do? Is I use PHYTO Novatrix. PHYTO Novatrix is a great product for us to use to keep our hair strong. So this is not for people who's having hair loss. We have hair loss products for that. This is for people like me who wants to prevent hair loss and to keep my scalp really healthy and to grow thick hair. So this is the key. So this is my recommendation to those of us who really have very fine hair and every hair strand very 宝贵, cannot waste one. So we have to use extra effort to take care. This is 99.9% natural, practically 100% natural product. I just spray onto my scalp every day after I shampoo and just leave it on. It gives my hair a lot of energy, makes my scalp very healthy. So that's important. Yep. So let's go on to the next product. Yeah, let's go to the next product. As you know, the saying goes, you are what you eat. Yeah. And it's very important for us to eat food that would give us a lot of biotin. Biotin is a very important ingredient for us to grow thick hair. Biotin is like what you can find in wheat bread, you can find in sweet potatoes, berries, bananas, walnut, and liver meats. You know, these are ingredients of food with high biotin. Another way you can cheat like me is to take PHYTO Hair. PHYTO Hair, this is a 40-year formula. We're the world's first to create a supplement for hair growth. This supplement has vitamin C, has vitamin B, has vitamin, quite a lot of other amino acids, omega-3, omega-6, and most importantly, it has biotin. One bottle like this was for 2 months. Yeah, so I like to eat different kind of food every day. I'm not very disciplined, so this really helps me to keep my hair there. You know, so I have an external product which is a spray to spray on. I also have a PHYTO Hair to eat. Yeah, it has also zinc, so it's a great product that we could use together. You know, internally and externally. So let's show a quick video on PHYTO Hair. Welcome back. So this is the Faner. Again, one bottle can last you for 2 months. And those of you who always break your nails or have very weak nails that breaks easily, then you definitely need this. You will see results in just 1 month. Yeah, this is fantastic for your nails. Anyone or everyone who has taken PHYTO Hair swears by it. If not, we wouldn't be able to keep this going for 40 years, the same formula, and selling so many bottles the whole world. And now we launched a PHYTO Hair shampoo that matches with the PHYTO Hair. So to answer you, May, I feel that for someone who has oily scalp and you also want to have volume, you may want to consider PHYTO Hair. Yeah, this is a new shampoo. I personally like it. My husband and I, we love this product. It smells very natural, smells like fresh grass. I mean, that's how I smell it. It smells really great. There's also all the vitamin Bs that comes with PHYTO Hair. So I think this one gives great volume. I use it, I feel that it's very voluminous. When my husband used it, he also feel that he can see great volume. So I would like this product for you to alternate versus Denzia. I mean, that's my personal opinion, but you know, you never know. You have to try and see what you prefer, you know. So for those of you out there, so you ask me, Lynn, I don't want to cut hair lah. I don't want to color my hair. You know, now also not very safe to spend too much time out in the open and go to salon long time. I want to stay at home, you know. So what else can I do, so that my hair can look more voluminous, you know? So a few other tips. First, you can change sides. Your parting can change one, no? You don't have the same parting for the whole life, you know. You can part from left to right. You can go right to left, you know. You can do half day here and then half day go the other side, you know. So it can give you volume. Just naturally, nothing fancy. Just change the parting can also help. Yeah. If you feel that I know my head to look lopsided, then what you do is you do the parting when your hair is wet. Because maybe you spend too long on the parting on one side. So now you're going to change to the other side. Feels and looks very weird, right? Like not here, not there. So what you do is do it when your hair is wet. Then you start to part the other side. Then you comb down. Then you blow dry and style that way. Then soon the hair will turn to the other side. Oh, and those of you who have fringe, you also, you just leave it in the middle or you just turn also. Okay, another way to part your hair. Have you heard of the zigzag format? This is really nice if you go for dinners, like maybe after the whole day at work, after you turn left, turn right, then at night you do the zigzag. Why? It helps to give an illusion of more hair. A little bit messy, but it's nice. It gives you the sense of more hair. So you do a zigzag, you spray some volumizing spray, you do a zigzag, and then you do that, you know, you just leave it, then you look good for the night. Your hair will look like, you know, more volume, not so oily and so flat. You do a zigzag parting. Yeah. So what we do is next, when you want to blow dry your hair, you say, I'm not like you, I don't know how to blow dry nicely. even I buy the volumizing spray. How? This is a very good trick which I also use from time to time. You blow your hair upside down, and literally go down like that, and then you blow dry upside down, then you flip it over, and then it just naturally, anti-gravity will work, you know. Your hair become more voluminous just because you blow dry upside down. Yeah, but of course those who bit of low blood type, maybe you don't want to do this. Or sit down and do, okay? Don't stand up and do like them. So you do, you know, when it's 90% dry, and this Satakan method is not a, wow, use the comb and do opposite and use the comb. No, no, no. This one you turn the upside down, you just blow only, you know. You just blow. You do a very simple method. So for those of you who don't know how to blow dry well, this is the easy, quick way which ensures and guarantees volume without any technique or any special roller brush or anything like that. This will give you volume. Yeah, it always works. So when it's about 90% dry, you can flip back your hair, and then you can use a roller brush to tidy up the sides. You can tidy up the top and smooth it out. For those who have the roller brush, get a big roller brush to do it. Yeah, just try to buy a roller brush that is wooden. Don't get metal. This lady is different. She used metal. Her hair is a lot, okay? And she's very dense hair. People like us with very fine hair, you don't use metal because it's very harmful. It will break your hair because of the heat plus the metal. Yeah, so we want wooden. You can even go for plastic, but don't use metal, okay? Roller brush. You can get those cork core type of brushes. That's fine too. Yeah. So another old school way, which not all of us do, but it really works, is hassle-free. It's really to use Velcro kind of curlers. These old school big curlers, they work. You know, you just have to, you know, do your hair, takan, when hair is dry, you can do it. Or maybe you say, oh, Lynn, I washed my hair yesterday already. I'm not washing today. Shit, but then later I got to go to my dinner. How? Then this is a good one because you already blown, your hair is already dry. So this method would be the best for you to use, where you can just use the roller, spray on the volumizing spray, right? And then you roll it up and you leave it for like 10-15 minutes while you put your makeup. So you do your hair first, roll it up, and then you, excuse me. So you roll it up, then you do your makeup, and then you let it down. And then you let it down, you style it, you put some hairspray. So you have lots of nice volume for the whole day. This volume could last a very long time. Yeah. And the last technique or tip I want to share with you is to use a crimper. It's not a hair straightener, it's a hair crimper. It crimps your hair. It's like a zigzag. Can you see? It's a very old school 80s look. But please don't do like the 80s style, the whole hair is crimped up, okay? No, you want to do it sneakily. You just put it, like you put it here, you cap here at the roots, then you cover. Then you cap inside again, then you cover. So you do like this layer, then you cover. So your top part is always smooth like this, but the below the layer, a few of them, you will have the crimper. Only cream the roots here. Don't cream the ends. The ends still smooth. This gives you fantastic volume. And somehow with curly hair like this, the oil don't come down so fast. Unlike straight hair, your hair, the oily hair the oil would flow down your straight hair really quickly. But for hair that's been crimped or like curled like this, it's like so curly like this, it doesn't, it'll take a very long time for it to be oily. So it's a really good trick and it works 100%. And you don't need to be an expert. You just have to just kiap the root area, a few all over, a little bit only. Then you just leave it. And you have really, really great volume. Yeah, it's very easy and it's very good way to get volume just by crimping. Yeah. And remember, don't cream your hair when it's wet. You can only cream when it's dry. Okay. So this is another fantastic way to get really good volume before you go out. Okay, there are other two techniques which are quite commonly used to give volume. I did not really mention them, but I'll just share you very quickly why I don't like them. The first is what we call the back combing. You know, you take a pair, you back comb. It's again another technique people do for photo shoots or to get volume, but please don't do it because it's really at the expense of ruining your hair and losing hair even. So I prefer you not do it at all because there's so many options are given you for volume, and this will be the last one you want to do, okay, which is to back comb your hair. So don't do it. Another one is hair extensions. It's very common for us to use hair extensions. And I think they're very beautiful. I've used them a long time before, but firstly, it's very addictive because suddenly you have the kind of hair you always dreamed of that you never had. So it's very addictive. Means you want to have it practically every day because it looks beautiful and you feel confident with it. But the problem is it's a lot of hair and it's weighing down on your natural hair, which you don't have very much of. So I realized because of my vanity, I lost a lot of hair. And I also felt that my hair become more and more separated from each other because of the weight is pulling and pulling every day. So I realized that after a long time, it's very bad. It's going to give me more hair loss problem and more thinning hair problem. So unless it's for a one-night event, maybe like your wedding or a D&D, please don't use extensions for a long time because it's going to be really bad for your natural hair, which you don't really have very much of now. Yeah. So if you have any other questions, I think I talked a lot today just about volume because it's something very close to my heart. So I need to announce our 5 winners. Yes, let me look at my 5 winners as chosen by my team. Okay, our first winner is Miss Daisy Tan. Congratulations to you. You've won our PHYTO volume spray. The second winner we have is Sharin Chia, S-H-A-R-I-N, Sharin Chia. Congratulations. You are a winner of our PHYTO volume spray. The third winner is Miss Aileen Chin, A-I-L-E-E-N Chin. So congratulations as well. You won this product. And then we have the fourth winner, which is Miss Stacy Leong, Mr. S-T-A-C-I-E, Leong, L-E-O-N-G. Yes, so now we have 4 winners. We're gonna have to give out one more winner, and she's none other than May L. May L, congratulations. Congratulations, you just won this PHYTO volume spray. So what you can do is please connect with us and we'll tell you how to redeem our products, yeah? Okay, so I really enjoyed my time with you today, as always, and I hope it was a helpful and useful session for you. And next week, we're going to come back with another edition of PHYTO Hair Talk. And next week is going to be a very special edition because I'm going to talk about how we can do our own PHYTO home spa. So we're going to take out all my products and we're going to do it live. Like how can we do ourselves a scalp and hair treatment at home? Not just save money, save also. Save money, S-A-V-E, and it's safe for us, S-A-F-E, and still have healthy scalp and healthy hair. It's very important. And also in 2 days, we'll have a very special guest for our PHYTO Passion Project. He's a talented and very funny YouTube host and personality you see very much on the Smart Local, Mr. Fauzi Aziz. So he's going to join me in 2 days, 8 o'clock as well, the same time, same channel. So till then, I'm Lynn Tan. Please take care and I'll see you very soon. Good night.
This could be the moment we've been waiting for, the chance to feel alive. Nothing's gonna stop us, nothing's gonna top this, nothing like we've ever seen.